Ever felt like you're running your Lightspeed retail store solo, even when you have a fantastic team? Like you're juggling all the sales, inventory updates, and customer service while everyone else is, well, somewhere else? You're not alone. One of the most common questions I get about Lightspeed is, how do I actually add my team members to the system? And that's exactly what we're tackling today. Because let's face it, a powerful POS system like Lightspeed is only as good as the team using it. Getting your staff properly set up is crucial for smooth operations, accurate tracking, and ultimately, a thriving business. So, if you're ready to ditch the solo act and empower your team with the right access, you're in the right place. We're going to break down adding employees in Lightspeed Retail step by step, covering everything from basic setup to assigning specific roles and permissions. By the end of this video, you'll be a Lightspeed Employee Management Pro, ready to delegate tasks, track performance, and finally free up some of your own time. Before we dive into the how-to, let's quickly touch on why this is so important. Think about it. If everyone's using the same login, how can you track individual sales performance? How can you hold employees accountable for their actions in the system? How can you ensure that sensitive information, like discounts or refunds, is only accessible to authorized personnel? The answer is you can't. Properly adding employees and assigning roles within Lightspeed is essential for accountability, security, and gaining a clear picture of your business's performance. Now, let's get into the specifics. First things first, you'll need to be logged into your Lightspeed retail account as an administrator. This is crucial because only administrators have the necessary permissions to add and manage employees. If you're not an admin, you'll need to reach out to the primary account holder to either grant you admin access or have them add the employees for you. Once you're logged in as an administrator, navigate to the main menu. Usually, this is located in the top left corner of the screen. Look for an option that says something like Employees, Staff, or Users. The exact wording might vary slightly depending on your Lightspeed version, but it should be relatively easy to find. Click on it. This will take you to the Employee Management section of Lightspeed. Here, you'll see a list of all your current employees if you have any. To add a new employee, look for a button that says Add Employee, New Employee, or similar. Click that button. Now you'll be presented with a form to fill out. This is where you'll enter all the necessary information about your new employee. Start with the basics: their first name, last name, and email address. The email address is particularly important because it's often used for login purposes and can also be used for sending notifications or reports. Next, you'll need to create a username and password for the employee. Encourage your employees to choose strong passwords that are difficult to guess. Lightspeed might also have specific password requirements, like minimum length or a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters. Make sure your employees understand the importance of keeping their passwords secure. Now comes the crucial part: assigning roles and permissions. This is where you control what each employee can and cannot do within Lightspeed. Lightspeed typically offers a range of predefined roles, such as sales associate, manager, or cashier. Each role comes with a specific set of permissions. For example, a sales associate might have permission to process sales and returns, but they might not have permission to adjust inventory levels or access financial reports. A manager, on the other hand, would likely have broader access. Carefully consider the responsibilities of each employee when assigning their role. If you're unsure which role to choose, you can usually customize the permissions for each role. This allows you to fine-tune the access level for each employee based on their specific needs. For instance, you might have a sales associate who also helps with inventory management. In this case, you could grant them permission to view and update inventory levels, even if that's not typically included in the standard sales associate role. Take your time with this step. It's crucial to get the permissions right to ensure both security and efficiency. Giving employees too much access can be risky, while giving them too little access can hinder their ability to do their job effectively. Once you've filled out all the necessary information and assigned the appropriate role, click the Save or Create button. Congratulations! You've just added a new employee to Lightspeed Retail. Now, let's talk about what happens after you've added an employee. First, you'll want to make sure they can actually log in. They should receive an email with instructions on how to access their Lightspeed account. including their username and a temporary password. They'll likely be prompted to change their password upon their first login. It's also a good idea to train your employees on how to use Lightspeed. Even if they have experience with other POS systems, Lightspeed has its own unique features and workflows. Providing proper training will ensure that your employees are comfortable and confident using the system, which will ultimately lead to better customer service and more efficient operations. Another important aspect of employee management in Lightspeed is tracking performance. Lightspeed offers various reports that allow you to track individual sales, customer interactions, and other key metrics. This information can be invaluable for identifying top performers, providing feedback, and making informed business decisions. Finally, remember to regularly review your employee list and permissions. As your business evolves and employees change roles, you'll need to update their access levels accordingly. Regularly auditing your employee accounts will also help you identify any inactive accounts that can be deactivated, further enhancing security. So, to recap, adding employees in Lightspeed Retail is a straightforward process, but it's crucial to get it right. Start by logging in as an administrator, navigate to the employee management section, and fill out the required information. Pay close attention to assigning roles and permissions, and don't forget to train your employees on how to use the system. By properly managing your employees in Lightspeed, you'll empower your team, improve efficiency, and gain valuable insights into your business's performance. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.